In this video I will present to you the 10 best places you can visit in Egypt. 10 mystical places to visit in Egypt in 2020 that will make you pack your bags right away. Egypt is the site of one of the oldest civilizations in the world. Dating back to 5500 BC. The country was once ruled by the mystical pharaohs. Later, the country was also a crucial outpost for the Greek and Roman empires. The city of Alexandria was founded by Alexander the Great himself in 332 BC. Egypt is a haven for tourists seeking stunning archaeological ruins and landmarks from the world's classic civilizations of yore. Set against the backdrop of the Sahara Desert and therefore the ancient river Nile that add a mystical charm to those places to go to in Egypt, Africa. Wondering about the best time to visit Egypt? Fret not, as it is a year-round destination. Here may be a short Egypt travel guide to the foremost popular Egypt tourist attractions that you simply must visit during your holiday here. Let's go. Pyramids of Giza. The 3 pyramids, which house the tombs of ancient pharaohs, are one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Located on the Giza Plateau, the pyramids are the only wonder to have remained intact over thousands of years. The Great Pyramid is also known as the Pyramid of Khufu, is 138 meters high and is open to tourists via the Robbers Tunnel. The limestone Sphinx structure is also part of the same complex. The Pyramids complex of Giza is the jewel of Egypt tourist attractions and one among the foremost popular Egypt sightseeing places. Valley of Kings, Luxor. Located on the east bank of River Nile, Luxor was the location of the traditional city of Thebes and is one among the foremost popular Egypt tourist spots. Hailed as the world's largest open-air museum, Luxor is best known for the Valley of Kings that houses rock-cut tombs of ancient pharaohs. Famous ancient kings such as Tutankhamun and Amenhotep were buried here. Although there are about 63 tombs that have been excavated, only a small number is open to tourists. Tutankhamun's tomb, called the KV62, has a separate entry charge. One of the foremost haunting places to ascertain in Egypt for sure. Ramessum, Luxor. Ramessum is the great funerary temple of Ramesses II. Located on the west bank of Luxor, it is Luxor's one of the most promising sites. Well known for the 57-foot seated statue of Ramses II. The temple was dedicated to the god Amun and the deceased king. The walls of the temple are decorated with reliefs and include scenes depicting the Festival of Min, the Battle of Kadesh and the Syrian Wars. It is a must-visit place if you want to explore some interesting places. Karnak Temple, Luxor. The Karnak Temple in Luxor is one among the foremost famous places to go to in Egypt. The temple complex is the most astonishing tourist spot and includes the Karnak Open Air Museum. The temple houses 3 other famous temples within its premises: the Temple of Cones, the Great Temple of Amun and the Festival Temple of Thutmose III. Since the complex is a vast open site, it is advisable to spend a minimum of 2 to 3 hours to explore the entire complex. Aswan. It is one of the most comfortable holiday destinations in Egypt in the southern part, far away from Cairo, 900 kilometers away. In ancient Egypt, it was called Swenet and includes stone quarries that supplied materials for creating the famous pyramids. However, Aswan is now known for its stunning views of the desert dunes and the Nile. Elephantine Islands are an ideal place for a relaxing weekend. The colorful Nubian villages in the center of the island are among the great tourist attractions in Egypt and make them a wonderful evening stroll. Islamic Cairo. The Islamic Cairo district in the capital of Egypt is filled with medieval mosques, monuments, and madrasas, and is one of the foremost Egypt tourist attractions. The Mosque Madrasa of Sultan Hassan is an impressive example and visible reminder of the Islamic heritage of this beautiful city. If you delve deep into the part near the walled city, you can also find workshops and artisan families that have worked there for a millennium, making it one of the simplest places to go to in Egypt. 2020. Citadel of Saladin, Cairo. One of the many places in ancient Egypt to be declared UNESCO World Heritage Sites. The citadel was built by the famous Ayyubid ruler Saladin to protect Cairo and Fustat under the caliphate against crusaders. The huge fortification is lined by several watchtowers and houses several stunning mosques and the Well of Joseph inside. The Al-Nazir, Suleiman Pasha and therefore the Ghaffara Palace Museum are three places that are a requirement for Egypt sightseeing tours in Cairo. Egyptian Museum, Cairo. The ancient cities of Egypt are excavated to reveal temples, palaces, and tombs that are thousands of years old, and you'll wonder where all the fabled treasure went. After all, the Egyptians were famous for burying their dead with all kinds of things: gold, golden artifacts, books, and so on. Worry not, because the Egyptian Museum is that dream come true. The pyramids tell you only half the story. The other half is housed in this biggest Egypt collection in the world, including the famous excavation from the tomb of Tutankhamun, making it one among the foremost spectacular Egypt places to go to. Alexandria. Alexandria city once housed the world's biggest library and was a jeweled outpost for the Greco-Roman empires. Since then, little remains of the fabled places within the city, but the town has become one among the simplest Egypt destinations, far away from the grind and mud of the rest of the Egyptian cities. The Pompey Pillar Square is a great place to hang out, and the streets are lined with chic cafes in a welcome break from the cuisine elsewhere in Egypt. Ras Mohammed National Park, Sharm el-Sheikh. Other than being the foremost famous park within Egypt, Ras Mohammed also happens to be one among the foremost popular diving sites within the world. The park is tucked amidst the colorful coral reefs and mangroves of the Red Sea as well as the inland desert of the Sinai. It has crystal clear waters that allow divers and snorkeling enthusiasts to easily spot the vibrant corals as well as vertebrate and invertebrate marine species. If one is to take a boat to go a little further into the sea, they might even be able to spot dolphins, including Risso's dolphin. Other than teeming with rich marine creatures and corals, the park is also home to thousands of white storks at the end. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Please subscribe, like and share with your friends.